now that I've been put through. I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
What's up, guys? Master Styles here, back with another Eternal Evolution video. And today we're going to be talking about PvP, actually. And to my surprise, man, just give me a second here. We'll get to what had me so surprised. And actually, before we even do all of that, just know that we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. That is the goal I have around here. And of course, if you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Reason being, you get updates, guides, tier lists, fun to play series. If you're a new player, you definitely want to check that out. And of course, walkthroughs. Today we're going to be primarily focusing on PvP, right? And of course, Hell Arena, Ascension Arena is there. Galactic Arena, don't really care too much about that. Regular Arena, cool. Interstellar, not even gonna say too much about that one. So first up, we'll actually go to Hell Arena, right? Let's talk a little bit about Hell Arena. So the last Hell Arena week or session, whatever you want to call it, right? I got demoted because I got promoted to, where is it? Not ranking. Yeah, that's the right place. There it is. To Elite Fighter. And because it was like after the first week of Hell Arena, then I was pretty much with the whales and Kraken, so I got demoted. But whenever that happens, what tends to happen is that I come back down into this grouping and I am going to pretty much destroy everybody. Yeah, that right. Like, this is the best person here, right? And then to the right of that is basically no one that can even compete with my account. Nothing against them. I'm just telling you what normally happens, because I went up there. I just wanted to retain my position. But again, the players that were there were better than me. But this is the best person here that they have. And of course, we'll talk a little bit about team building, right? And as you can see, my tank team here, I guess it's a 5-man. No Canis, right? Why am I running no Canis? I forgot Canis again. Please don't roast me in the comments. I did forget Canis. But before we start that, I made it to the top 8, right? And we'll just go back and look at something, because the person that I faced, even for me, right? His power level was way higher than mine. Even I voted that he was going to win. That's how much I didn't believe that I was going to win. I was like, I'm going to solidify my 50 diamonds here and vote for him. So let's take a look here and see what happened. So the first fight, let's just go straight to the fight. So the first fight, I placed my assassins up front because that's my weaker team. But what I was trying to do was bait out the summoner team. Like, you can see the first two teams. But if I was him, I wouldn't have put my assassins here. He should have put his weaker team here, right? He could have used his vanguards, but he chose to bring out his summoners against my assassin team here. Look at it. You could see it, right? He chose to bring out his summoners there, which was great because I wanted to bait that out, because the summoner team is very potent right now, especially with Maz, the 6-man. Why would you waste Maz there? You should have moved Maz down into one of these other teams, right? So we baited out. Didn't think he was going to fall for that. I wouldn't attack myself. I would have used my vanguards there to try to beat those assassins. So great there. Next part was I needed to also bait out the energy team, right? Because I wanted to bait out the energy team. Those are the two teams that you want to get out the way, and I just needed to win one of them. I know my assassins weren't gonna win anything. Nothing against my assassins, but they just wasn't, right? So baiting out the energy team, I showed him that I was going to use my summoners, and in doing that, he was like, okay, well, since you're gonna use summoners, I use my energy team. One little thing about my summoner team is that they sometimes rip through energy. So there you go, putting Skino in the middle. Don't put Skino in the middle row. He should be in the back. And you put Ravenna in the back. Why is Ravenna not in the middle row? Man, that's just all over the place. So as you see, I don't even think we lost anyone. Yeah, everybody's still standing. But his setup is what caused him to lose, because he put Ravenna in the back. Ravenna needs to be in the middle. Where Skino was is where Ravenna should have been, and then they switched places. Because whenever Skino's in the middle, for some reason, he just gets erased. It's so interesting. I don't know who was doing it. I thought it was Ampu, but for some reason, he just gets destroyed there. So that was quick, right? But again, my thought process was, let's get rid of those two top teams. So down here, right, it's hit or miss. I couldn't see what he had, and it's just the luck of the draw here, right? So again, I went tanks, he went vanguards, right? And in this situation, you know how it goes. Tanks have the advantage over vanguards. And not only that, what I'm running from my gems is that I doubled down on it, because I was like, you know what? I'm going to be reducing your shielding and healing, right? So if I go against vanguards, because remember, I eliminated the summoner team and I also eliminated the energy team. That's the thought process I was having, because now I have to face vanguards, hunters, or what's the other team that's left out there? Give me a second. It'll come to me in a second once we go back. I'm completely forgotten what the other team was. Or tanks versus tanks, right? If you use energy and also summoners up top, that only leaves an assassin team, vanguard team, tank team, hunter team. There isn't too much variation. So in that one, we won there. We got lucky that we got matched up there, but in the next one, we ended up matching up with tanks. But again, my vanguards are not the greatest, but that's why I put Maz here. Normally I run Maz on my summoner team, or yeah, actually I was gonna say Miranda, but normally I run Maz. So in this situation, it's a downhill battle for us, right? Another thing that I could have done too was also do reduction to healing and shielding, but the vanguards are just not going to do much against this tank team. It's not. It's too much. We barely even touched them. Look at Maz standing there in the back. Who is that? Heindel? Oh no, I thought that was Heindel. No, that was actually Becky trying to do something, but we ended up losing that one. Of course, you know, it's based on the matchup there, so it's a bad matchup. And then here we got hunters, but this hunter team here is very weird. I don't understand what the thought process was here. Why do you have Teresh? Well, Teresh and Arcadia is a good synergy, right? Because when he throws her, she actually takes a lot of reduced damage because she has a wind fear next to her. So that's kind of the other side there. And I think that's probably why people don't like the rating that I give to Arcadia. She's trash to me. She is. She needs an awakening. Shouldn't say she's trash. She just needs an awakening. So in this situation, Skino's still alive. And Skino versus, what was that, Vaz? You go, boy. Go, Vaz. But again, Ravenna, being as tanky as she is, I could have lost this fight too. Literally, it was Ravenna that saved me there. But there, we won 2 out of 3, and that's all you need. And I love that, right? So again, it came down to positioning. Down here was just pure luck. But Dayton, not the summoner team, I don't know why you used the summoner team up there. I wouldn't have. There was no need. Like, you can see my prototypes. I guess he probably thought that I was going to switch it. I'm not switching nothing. I'm not. But moving on to the top 8 for the first time ever. And, you know, the next round, I'm facing a Kraken. So, you know how it goes. I ain't going to talk too much about that. But that's that there. Go back over to Hell Arena. And with Hell Arena, I need to make some changes here. Let's go attack this guy. I need my Vanguard team. Where is it? Yeah, we'll get rid of tanks for right now. We need Maz, actually. Where's Maz? Maz is with the summoners. The summoners don't need Maz. They don't need that. What do they need Maz for? They don't need no Maz. Let's put Maz here. Alright. So, again, team building. It's primarily the same. The only variation that you could potentially use is using a different hero from the said class, right? So in this situation, you could use Jaxity versus Ahmad, or I'm not gonna say, I would say Daniel, but you don't need that. So this one here, just type disadvantage, right? Assassins are bad against summoners, so I'm gonna use summoners, right? Here again, energy is great against summoners, right? They do AoE damage. Obviously, summoners do their summons. See, this is what I talk about, kind of how I do my energy team. Obviously, you can run Cariolis. You can also run Take over here, but I like Nord. Nord, he's an awakening, of course, which is probably going to come around the 2-year anniversary, which makes sense because then his banner will return for the 3rd time since he's been added to the game. But my thought process here, I know that Skino gets erased when he's, where is he? When he's here. So I'll put him back here, and Miranda can stand right in the middle because, again, when she casts her shield, she'll pretty much catch everyone. Versus if she was back here, she might miss Nord. They can't one-shot Nord because of Take, right? And it gives us enough time to get our energy going. Of course, that's why Purin is there to help out with the additional energy. I like to move them across from each other. Right? Actually put Miranda here and her here. Yeah, there you go. And the reason why I'm doing that is because Skino and Ravenna also place mines. So you want the mines to be spread out versus them being next to each other, right? So that's that there. We got tanks versus vanguards. Do I do it? Let's see what he has. He has 2. Okay, and we have 2. Yeah, I think we might have to switch dance partners here. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch because the other reason why I don't want to do this fight is because I want to get this Helentis bonus out of the way, right? Yeah, let's switch here. Let's switch dance partners, right? You go here, I go here. All right, we'll take on the summoners, which could be annoying, but if I wasn't using Helentis, I would just put Leo in there, just for the sake of that. So we'll just run through these 3 fights here. The first one should be quick. This one is questionable because I don't know where Anpu is or where Sif is, right? What does he have? Middle. He has 1 and that. Oh, please. We have nothing in our middle. Can I get something better than this? Oh, summoners, tanks, tank prototype donated. I think we should be fine, right? Hopefully. We have the power advantage on him, so let's see how we do here. Alright, so Summoner should run through this very quickly. And of course, if it's not an Awakened Korra, it's not going to really do much. Fiona's dead, and they're in trouble. It's pretty much over for them. Yeah. And this is kind of why I run a mod too, because of the execution. So let's see how we do here. This could be a hard fight. It could be. And who's going down? Zane is a little squishy for me. But I think we're okay. I think we're doing good here. I know I should be running Fiona, huh? I should. I just realized that now. Thing's already dead, but Ares got it, right? Ares got it, right? Ares, hello? Help? Claire? Somebody? Nope. Okay, Ampu's dead. That's good. Alright. Whew. Thought we were gonna lose that one for a second there. It looked like it. Who we fighting? I can't even tell. Lou? Yeah, it's pretty much over for them. But strangely enough, Becky died there quick. Alright, so here we go. You know how this one goes. Tanks versus energy. They can't come in close, so they're gonna lose. Bye. See you later. You got erased instantly. And this was a 6-man team. Hand is down, and it's pretty much over. Right? Who's behind it? Maz? Yeah, it's done. And that's that. So again, it's looking like first place for me because this is the person that is the best, second best, right? He's ranked number 2. And everybody else is going to be easy to run over, right? So again, you can pretty much even, let's see what, yeah, like, doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. It don't matter. And that's where I am right now. You know, they put me in a situation where I'm just gonna run all over everybody. It's not my fault. I wish I would have just stayed where I was. It would have been more interesting. I'm not even looking at the matchups at this point. What's the point? It surprised me, right? No? Okay. But that is that there. When it comes to energy, right? Let me show you my boy. Where's our boy at? Because he's the one that's, yeah. So generally, this is what I've been using. I've been using my summoner team. They've been running through these energy teams, so that's kind of why I had that idea, because I knew they were gonna use their energy team against my summoner team. Even though it's a 5-man, you think it's an easy win. It's not. But you guys have seen this fight before. So again, like I say, if you're gonna set it up, your energy team, move Skino to the back, slide Miranda to the middle, and everything should be kosher, right? Just watch Skino. He's already dead. Yeah, he's dead. Yep, he's dead. Gets erased. Take is dead. That means that Cariolis is squishy now. And let's see. I'm just looking at our HP here. And as you can see, no one's dead. All we have left is support. And that's pretty much it, right? Vyperion. Yeah, nobody died. Nobody took really much of a damage. But again, it also goes back to one of the key things that, before we even go any further, because everyone's pretty much running energy or summoners, right? Your gems. And for me, this is what I'm running. Normally I would run which one? The one that's here on the tanks. This one here that reduces, it just decreases your shield and healing, right? That's the one that I normally run whenever I'm like facing the energy team, or if I'm going up against vanguards or tanks or any team that uses a lot of shields. But for this one, I don't primarily need that. Of course, if you want to see gears, the Sif is built crit base, of course, with Madness. Alu, because she's in PvP, I build her with Resonance and Hawkeye. And obviously this is her PvE build. And I was playing around there to see if extraction would work. But it's generally that. And of course, the SP hero in build similar to Sif. Anpu, Surge with Sun Signet, and of course Amont with Surge and Sun Signet. As you can see, I didn't really finish my Amont here because she was one of the heroes that came out before I started using the strategy of preparing the proper gears. Maz here. Maz actually have this set here. I might put this on somebody else. That's the PvE gear there. But again, let me switch that over for when you need that additional healing, right? And I think that covers pretty much everything. Obviously, Interstellar is Interstellar. We already know how that is. They're probably going to end up changing it again because of all that is happening. And of course, I know it's not PvP, but PvE. We have to talk about the elephant in the room. Well, these things here. Can I grab my summoner team? Actually, I'll just take out Heindel because I don't think I'm going to need it. Vanguards, and they can stay. Assassins, sure. No hunters. We don't use hunters over here. And I just went back to that. Take out Heindel. Everything else can stay the same. Yeah. But yeah, that's the little scratches that I've done to this boss here. And I did 242 billion damage. And look at what that allocates. Nothing. Literally nothing. Only person that's taking the most damage is the one guy in the front. But what I've come to realize about this is that eventually the competition is going to catch up. Let's go back. They'll get past 18-4 and they'll come up to 18-7 because the next two at 5 and 6 you can basically use your summoners. If your summoners can beat through 18-4, well, obviously they're the ones that does the most damage for me, then you can beat the next two stages utilizing your summoner. But what's going to eventually happen, we're all going to hit that bottleneck of 18-7, and it's going to come down to who does the most damage. The quicker you get to 18-4, you'll have an advantage over the person that's going to come in maybe a day or two after you, because you will already be accumulating damage. And of course, if you can get to 18-4 without using the reset, that's definitely an advantage there. Clearing 17 without using the reset until you get to 17-10. So tomorrow I'll make the sneak peek video for the new hero, and of course, based on all of whatever's happened, right, it's most likely going to be a new tank, and chances are it's going to be a Terran. What I'm asking for is group invincibility. Yes, the energy team is rocking right now. They're still good, don't get me wrong. Obviously, Summoners just beat them there, but that's because I have the SP hero. I don't think we're beating them without the SP hero. It's just not happening. Maxed out XP hero at that. And I would hope that the new tank brings group immunity. And how you do group immunity? Through the Guardian state. It'll be, as long as such and such, whatever the hero's name is on the battlefield, heroes in the Guardian state take reduced damage, and also they're immune to crowd control. And who stays in the Guardian state the whole time when they're awake in 7? Panda. But that's just my thought there. Not saying that's what it is. I have no idea what it's going to be until tomorrow. We get a little preview. But if there was a passive I was going to give the new hero, that's what it would be, right? But that is that there, guys. I hope that somewhere in there the tips that I gave for the PvP portion actually help you out in your battles going forward. And if you made it this far in the video, comment down below new hero, because it's coming to the game soon, and I hope you're prepared. You have your gene hybrids, all of that fun stuff that you need. And of course, for those that are new around here, if you made it all the way back here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I love you forever. And I'll tell you what you get again: updates, guides, tier lists, the Fun to Play series, especially for new players, and of course, walkthroughs. For those that are rocking with me, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to comment down below how you feel about the new hero coming to the game. Without further ado, I want to thank you for watching. Till the next video, peace.